Oh my gosh, we've made it to episode 13, which has to be celebrated in a big, big way. Welcome back to No Rules, Random Thoughts of a Swiftie. I'm your host, Brianna Peters. Episode 13, Taylor's favorite number. You know, I know, we all know. And I actually have two seemingly random thoughts that do have a through line. And that is going to be today's episode to celebrate Taylor. And it's all about Taylor's versions of songs and hearing them out in public. But before we get started on that, I just want to say thank you for being so kind and welcoming me back to this podcast. I feel like, that was too long of a break that I had. And the fact that came back and people just picked it right back up. I really appreciate anything you do with this podcast, listening, sharing it, watching clips, rating, review it, whatever it is. I just really appreciate it. It takes a lot of work to, make something, and to have people care about it is really cool. So to show you guys that I'm serious about this podcast, I invested in some key pieces for the studio, which I have to talk about. I will link where I got these things. It was all on Amazon, but I will link where I got these things in case you're interested. This cup is my new favorite thing. It is so cute and so Taylor Swift. Obviously, we got the snake, we got dresses, the lipstick, the 13, and the cat. My favorite things ever. This candle, which smells amazing, and for Swifties. Okay, let's see what else we have. I have the heart hands with the bracelets on them. The friendship bracelets. I brought my Eras Tour book from home to this podcast studio to showcase just how much I love Taylor Swift. We hung the Time article up because she deserves it. I've already decided this is what I'm going to go as for Halloween this upcoming year. I don't know what my husband's going to be because this is iconic and just by itself. So good luck to him. But otherwise, yeah, just want to say thank you guys, and that I'm really excited about this podcast and investing in it and showcasing that us Swifties have a lot of random thoughts. And so that kind of takes me into today's episode. And I've been out by myself with Matt, which my new favorite thing is that Matt can tell that when Taylor Swift songs are playing out in public, if they are or are not Taylor's versions. Which, what are we doing? Why are we not only playing Taylor's versions? You are going to play a song from 1989 and have it be the original 1989? No. We support women, we support Taylor Swift, and we support all of the work that went into re-recording and releasing 1989 Taylor's versions. Babe, if you're not putting on 1989 Taylor's version, shake it off. Blank space. Out of the woods? What are we doing? We were at a restaurant. We were sitting outdoors and they had music playing. And they were playing old school Taylor Swift songs. I'm just like, what are we doing? I don't understand. Every time we go somewhere, it's always playing. And it's almost like they purposefully are playing old school versions. Can we get, I know how much sometimes this fandom loves a petition. Could we get a petition going that says they can only play the Taylor's versions of things? Because I don't want to hear the originals. The only time I sacrifice that, look at me immediately turning on myself. Look, I don't have Reputation Taylor's version yet. I'm struggling because I try so hard not to listen to the albums until we get Taylor's version. But what is a girl to do when she's a Reputation girl? And it's May 2025 and we still don't have it. I'm trying to be respectful. And the only way that I have allowed myself to go around this little rule I set for myself is that technically I bought Reputation and have it like on Apple Music. So when I'm listening, I'm not giving any streams or monies to anybody else because I already bought it and it lives on my device. So that's it. So sometimes I listen, but I'm still even trying not to listen to that because I just want to wait for Taylor's version and just play her songs. That's all I want. Okay, I gotta stop talking about it at this point. So anyways, let's get back to this thought that people out there in the world, these businesses, would actually not play Taylor's versions of songs Do you guys know why that would happen? Like in any program that you would use to play music, I would imagine that you would have some sort of playlist opportunity. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm on Spotify and I have them all Taylor's versions. I won't listen to the other ones, which takes me to my other thing I wanted to talk about today. So I woke up a random day and Down Bad was on a loop in my head. And I am somewhat annoying in the way that I will just always be singing out loud what's going on in my head. Yikes. But don't worry, Matt loves it. And if he doesn't, he's been around for 12 years. I think he knows what's up. And so, yeah, just Down Bad over and over. Down bad crying at the gym. That's how I sing it, by the way. Not great. So let's give Matt a lot of credit for 12 years of this. But I swear, just woke up in the morning. As I'm getting ready for the day, it's just down bad crying at the gym. Everything comes out like just in my head and out my mouth, right? Then walking down to the car, down bad crying at the gym, whole thing. I'm in the car, we're driving to work, and he's like, do you just want to listen to it? Like, you've been singing it already for hours. And I said, oh, I absolutely have to listen to it. Good thought. Why did I think of this? So I put it on. I guess I don't think to play music on my way into work because my commute is not that long. I am going from Jersey to the city, but we live like literally right outside of the city. So on a good day, it's like 10, 15, like I'd get 2 songs in. Like I don't really set my whole thing up. I usually just throw my purse in the car and drive to work. So I was glad we did it this day, though, because there was traffic. So we were looking at like 25, 30 minutes in, and I just played all my favorites from TTPD. And by the time I got into work, I was in such a good mood. I had like scratched that part of the brain that just needed to hear those songs. It was Guilty of Sin. It was Down Bad. It was my Boy Briggs' favorite toys. It was so high school. Like, I'm going to Get You Back. Just some of my favorites from TTBD. And so by the time I got in, I was so happy. I was like, wait, why am I not always just playing Taylor Swift to start my day? I think that's what I'm really looking for here is just always starting the day listening to Taylor Swift's music. I think that's very normal. It's weird. I'm 37 and I haven't been doing this, but telling you what, it just put me in such a good headspace. So takes me to this next aspect of this podcast episode, which is I found, I don't want to be too specific, so I don't want to be like actually mean or hateful to anybody that's, like a real person that's doing this, but let's just say there's a song from Taylor Swift everybody knows and loves, and it's more upbeat. And it was this song title playlist, songs that are like this, or give that energy or something. And I was like, oh, I love this. I love, obviously like Taylor Swift songs that were around this energy, but also from other people. Just like, you find a good playlist. Oh, nothing better. Anyways, so I go and I just hit play. I didn't even look through the playlist because I was like, they know what's up. This is a good idea for a playlist. I hit play, I start working on something, and I'm listening as, I think it was a Red song that came on first. And I was like, that's young Taylor. And I look, and it was not Taylor's version. What are we doing? Okay, I could make the argument that big stores that are playing it are put on some sort of radio station or playlist company that they don't have any choice over like what gets played. Whatever. Not an excuse. Always find Taylor's version. But you could argue that. But babes, you're just like a person that's making a playlist and you're not going to update your own playlist that's centered around a Taylor Swift song? And you're not going to have Taylor's versions? I'm so angry. I was like, I want to find this person and write them probably like a full-blown letter with quill and ink. At this point, that's how serious it's getting in my head. Like, what are you doing? I would vibe with this playlist. I would share this playlist. I would talk about it. Like, I would do all the things, but you're going to act like you're a Taylor Swift fan or enough to put through a playlist and not use Taylor versions of her songs. There were Red songs in there, not Taylor's version. 1989 songs, not Taylor's version. I had to turn it off. I was like, okay, you kind of had me at the concept and lost me at the ability to put in Taylor's versions of songs. So the theme for this episode, my plea to the world, is yes, please keep playing Taylor Swift songs. I love that. I love that for her. And I love that for us. There's nothing I love more than being at the coffee shop, going to a store, shopping, whatever it is, being out in public, and you hear Taylor Swift song. It's my favorite. I could hear those songs anytime I ever wanted, right? I do. I turn on Taylor Swift in the car a lot. But hearing Taylor out in the wild, just vibing, such a good thing. Nothing kills that vibe more than learning in real time that you're not listening to Taylor's version. What are we doing, you guys? Make the petitions, sign off on it. Only Taylor's versions from here on out. And then once we get debut and once we get, reputation, we really sign off on this. Maybe we have to wait until we get all Taylor's versions of everything. And, I kind of understand. But look, only Taylor's versions all the time. If you make a playlist, girl, it better have Taylor's version songs. Don't make me come for you with my letters that I'm going to write. Very fiery letters. I'll use ChatGPT to help me with the wording. But still, let's all agree Taylor's version from here on out. I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening, for watching, for subscribing, for sharing, for all the things. I just love this community so much. I love being a Swiftie. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And to keep talking about Taylor Swift forever and always would be forever and always. Sorry, I love when I do that. Would be the greatest gift ever. Like, who wouldn't want that job? So anyways, yeah, just thank you guys so much. Okay, that's it for episode 13. Episode 13 of this podcast. I love it. I love it when I see 13 people liked this, 13 subscribers, or 31, the inverse, like anything that has to do with it. It's just another little nod to Taylor Swift and for the reason for this being a podcast for her, for the work that she does and all the artistry that she gives us. And yeah, all the things that bring us together as a community. So thank you so much for sharing this, for talking about it, for commenting, telling me your Taylor Swift journey, your very random Taylor Swift thoughts. I need to know them. Would love to hear them. If you want me to read it on the podcast, if you want to share it, just let me know. I have no problem doing that as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being a part of this community, and I will see you in the next episode.